Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is this creative girl. Like I said, this is an open channel. I'm sorry my voice doesn't sound too loud like it normally do. If it sounds a little hoarse, I just went through a procedure and I'm kind of still sore and stuff. I just had it done yesterday afternoon, and my throat is sore because of course I had a tube put down my throat, and they did tell me that it was going to be a tube put in there, but I wouldn't be awake when they did it. They saying once the anesthesia kicked in, they would put the tube in, and then before they wake me back up, they would take it out. So my throat might be like this for another day or two, hopefully not longer than 2 more days. But basically, this video is basically going to be about, if anybody heard of, if you have OAB, which is overactive bladder, which is abbreviation, then you know what I'm talking about. Now you could be either a male or female. Either way, you both could have an overactive bladder, but Axonics could be for either or. I heard about this from my doctor's office, like last year. Um, the doctor just said we was gonna try this medication, put me back on the pills again, and I tried the pills, and like this beginning of this year when I went back, I told him it didn't work. I still was going to the bathroom a lot, and I wasn't getting enough sleep at night. I'm always tired the next day because the pills did not cut it for me. So she's recommended either Axonics, which is a pacemaker, they say, for your bladder, or a Botox injection, which is get that inserted into your bladder to help you stop you from going too much. So those were my two options. I did discuss with my primary doctor. She said a lot of her patients did have success on the Botox injection, but when I came to my final conclusion, I was looking at both online, seeing if other people used it. Some people for the like a they call it a pacemaker for your bladder. There is the Medtronic version, and then there's the Axonic. Now where I live, I won't say they only have Axonics, and that's the one I was gonna go with anyway. Medtronic is not the one that was recommended to me. Anyway, this is the book that was given to me when I was discussing it with my doctor. So I'm just gonna show you. So here's a QR code. If y'all want it, you can scan it. This just basically tells you how to use the controller and videos on the stimulation during the trial. Now, if I have on shades, it's because my eyes irritated. My allergies this year is very bad. My eyes red on this side, so that's why I have the shades on. Because I do have my light on in my room, and it's very bright, and it's right in front of me. So basically, you could be for number one or number two, or if you have both. For me, it's just number one I'm having a problem with. And this is what the lead looks like, the controller. So, and then these are the two batteries. One I think is the rechargeable one, and one I think is the one that you don't recharge. But I was heard, for me, I might be getting the one that you recharge if it works for me. And then this is just the remote, for the setting. If you want to see, you can pause it, or you can also go to Axonics website, which is www.axonics.com. I will put it in the description if you want to go check it out for yourself. You can also go on YouTube. There's other people out there have chosen Axonics, and then there's people that have tried Medtronic, but I don't know too much about that. And this is the belt and everything. So right now I do have a belt on. I'm not gonna show all of that because I don't want my business out there. But this is where you would wear the belt. And then there's this is just information. So I'm going to cover my name, but this is the diary you get. And then I'm just going to take a blank one. I'm going to try to not lift it. So basically, put the day and time if you had to urinate to the toilet, any leakage or any leakage valve, none, none small, medium, or large. If you wear a pad, you would check if you had to change it. If you didn't, then you would just you wouldn't check nothing. Urgency is 0 to 4, so if you didn't have no urgency to go, you put 0. If you had maybe a little bit of urgency, then you could put 1 or 2, depending how urgent. And then if you're using a catheter, which is urinary retention, which I don't have, so this I would blank because I don't have this problem. So I left these two blank because I don't have a problem with this. I basically just fill this out here. And then this is the bladder diary. This diary allows you to track your symptoms, helps your doctor understand your bladder activity, and supporting in diagnosing bladder conditions, making treatment decisions, evaluating therapy results. So completing your bladder diary, enter the day that you started, complete the row of diaries time you go to the bathroom, the leakage, the void, the leakage valve change pad, the urgency catheterized or void volume. And you must fill this out every day so we can complete this. Each episode happens. Try to avoid waiting long periods of time to record episodes. This may affect the accuracy of your diary entering. And then it says follow the instructions above to ensure that your injuries are consult. Then you can write your next appointment is on for help and first. Then it said the contact. Now this is what's in the back. So I got a couple of these pages. Like I said, I just stole today is this post op day 1. I'm not gonna stay on this video too long because again, like I said, I'm really not feeling all that great. I just had a procedure done, so. And see, this is where they put the IV for the procedure. I had this. I had an EKG hooked to me. I had a blood pressure monitor. I had to have it on this side because I had a pump. I tell them I'm type 1 and I use insulin pump to give insulin. So they couldn't use my right arm. So everything, all the wires are basically going all across because there wasn't no way for them to put the blood pressure monitor on this side. And then they had these things on my leg, which is for so you don't get a blood clot during the procedure. And of course, they put a tube down my throat. Like I said, so my throat is kind of sore from that. And then this talks about the full implant. I'm not gonna read all of this, but if you can see it, or if you wanna, again, if you want to scan the QR code for any reason, you can. I'll put it close enough. You can take a snapshot if you want. Like I said, and this is if you want the full implant. Now I don't know about if I'm getting it yet. I just started. I will come back with an update maybe on the 3rd or 4th day because I want to wait until my voice is a little better because I'm not perfect, but I've been taking a lot of these cough drops. I did gargle with salt and water. I also been popping ice cubes in my mouth, and then I also been drinking a lot of fluids. I'm drinking Gatorade Zero. Been trying everything, and I even was drinking like green tea this afternoon. I had soup. So I've been trying to do whatever I can to stop this throat issue. So this is the remote control, but as I was told I'm not supposed to touch it. I mean, I could touch it, but I'm not supposed to press anything. I'm just going to show you. So I was told that you don't recharge this. They said basically, you know, the guy from the company that he just called me a while ago to see how I'm doing on my first day from being home from the procedure. So this is a long book, but basically just tells you about the remote. It says a lot of pages. So you can't put it on your keychain, but I would probably not put it where you may not want it to get lost, is what I would say. But you can't put it on your keychain if you want to. That way, but the thing is, you gotta always have your keys handy if you want to do that. So, like again, I said I only had one lead put in me who was told. I have it on the lowest sensation again because that suits me. And he said the only way you get 2 leads is if you have it done in the office. So then basically they numb you and they do it in the office so that you don't feel it. But I'd rather not see. I'd rather just be knocked out. That way I don't know what's going on. But like I said, I'm not gonna stay on here long because I'm not up to talking that long. But hey, if you wanna check it out, you could go to Axonics website. You can watch other people because, like I said, this is just a little bit of information that I know. If you want to know, you can. There's other people that's got a more in detailed video out there on Axonics or the Medtronic one. If you're willing to try it, all you gotta do is tell your whatever doctor you see for your bladder, which is I think a Euro God or something. I always get the word like tongue tied, but you know what I'm talking about. That handles the bladder. Let's just say that. And like I said, this and a disclaimer: this video is not for kids. So if you're a kid watching this, I suggest you not. This is only for adults. Because there's things that could be in the video that could you not don't understand. But I have a cough drop. Like I said, my throat has been sore all day. I've been having cough drops, drinking, and only went to the bathroom 3 times. So far I think it's working, but this is only day 1. We'll see how the next few days go to determine if I will get the full implant. Like I said again, you will feel it in your buttocks area and private area. And for those who know, definitely for the females, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say it, but like I said again, this video is not for a child to be watching. I will put not for kids so that if somebody's trying to watch it, if they're young, they will not let them play because you would have to be 18 or older to watch this video. Even though I'm not saying anything that's that a kid shouldn't be hearing, but or putting anything out there that they shouldn't be seeing. But I just think it's not for a child to be listening to because they don't know what this stuff is. It's best to just put that it's not made for kids. This is for the adults, which mostly understand what's going on and know if looking into. I try to find ways to help other people. So if I try, this is how I learn about stuff. I watch other people try for me to try. Let's just say that. So again, please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I will be back with another part. I don't know what I'm gonna name the video. I will put in the description below. The website for Axonics if you want to check out to see if you're interested in trying it. Like I said again, there's a trial that I'm not gonna say it's not painful. You will have scars there and it goes in your back area, the lower back. Right now, like I said, I have a belt on the batteries on the outside and I only have one lead, and they normally keep the lead on the outside for the trial. When you do the full implant, the lead goes inside and so does the battery. Every day is all internal. Now I have to ask again, can you get an MRI done when you have this implanted? Because a lot of times if they say you got any type of wires, anything implanted, they don't let you take it. Maybe you can, maybe there's a way around that. I don't know. I do have to get an MRI, but I have to find out from the doctor again if I can get an MRI. So the guy, like I said, from Axonics just called me a while ago to check up on me. He's gonna call me again tomorrow, and then my doctor's gonna call me on Tuesday just to see how I'm doing with the Axonics. So far, I'm liking it because and like I said, I've been going to the bathroom during the day. This is like 5 to 8 times, and this is better than 5 to 8 times. I only went 3 times a day, so you see that is a big difference. But We won't know for sure if it works until I try it for another few more days. And that's the point of why you gotta keep this diary, because if you don't keep the diary, the doctor can't tell. So if you leave it blank, they won't be able to tell if it's working for you, because there's no way. So you gotta make sure you write it down. That's why I always keep it out, because anything that I put away, I will forget about it, and then it won't get taken care of. So again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll probably post a video this time in the morning because I am tired. My throat is bothering me. I'm in pain. I did take the pain medicine, but I'm gonna cover my name and just show the back side. But this is I'm taking medicine for the pain. I just took some a while ago. I'm gonna go drink some more Gatorade, and I'll catch you later. See ya.